Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here with another Scraptastic layout. This is the 7th layout using this kit. It took me an hour and 3 minutes to complete. I'm going to show you some of the products. Again, there were so many things in this kit that I didn't have to bring in too much stuff. All the papers I'm using in this layout is all scraps, and they're all in the size that ended up as scraps. Again, I'm going to use my sewing machine. I'm trying to use, like I said, older products or things that you've, had in your stash that you have not been using. And I wasn't using my sewing machine. And one way that I noticed that I really like using my sewing machine is using more than one color of thread and outlining the layout, or I'm just trying to find different ways that I can use my sewing machine. This time I'm going to use 3, a navy, a light blue, and a pink, or a teal, a navy, and a teal, sorry, a black and a pink. And it's sort of like the colors that are in the papers. And so I'm just threading the machine with the different colors. And I'm fussing with the tension a little bit, having a lot of issues with my sewing machine. Probably before I use it again, I'm going to try and figure out why it's doing that. But because it's bringing the thread from behind to the top, and it's sort of like not really threading. But anyway, it still worked for this layout. It's a little wonky, but again, because it's on cardstock, I don't care. I'm going to try and figure out, but it's not going to prevent me from using it. And so I'm doing that third go over, and it's really wonky. I'm not trying, even if I did try to go straight, I don't think I could. And I don't know if it's as hard on material, but with paper, I find the paper, and especially this cardstock, it was super, super thick. So it's probably time for me to change my needle too, because I've been sewing quite a bit on paper, so I'll give that a try too. I'll change the thread, or not the thread, the needle, and see if that works. Now I'm going to try something on this layout, and it's not going to end up working at all. So you're going to see, like, I'm going to leave, and it's going to have some gelatos on it, and when I come back, that page is gone, because I tried some gelatos. I didn't like it. Then I did some stamping over top. The battery died, so then I did some stamping over top, and really didn't like it. So I just scrapped the whole thing, and then I'm going to do something different. So basically that's going to be the layout. So I'm trying to see if there's any gelatos that I like. And I'm going to like the teal one that's sort of metallic, and the same with the pink. And I think the reason I didn't like it is, you're going to see I'm going to do it diagonally. What I did was I flipped it over to the back side, and that way I can try out the colors, because you don't see the back side anyway. I just kind of wiped it up a little bit though, because I didn't want it to transfer to my mat. And I'm going to mat the photo on a black cardstock, because I wanted to pop off the page. And I'm having a bit of issue to get it straight. Now, I've been doing a lot of pictures from 2006, but like I said, I guess the video will come after this one. I recorded it before, but this one actually comes before it. My grandson has been sick, so I've been worried about him. He had stomach flu, and not eating, and really lethargic, and so I found a picture of me, my husband, and my little grandson apple picking, and I just want to do a picture of him watching, because I record him every time he comes. So I've been watching recordings of him, because I just miss him so much. I haven't seen him. This is the longest I've been since seeing him. It's I'd say approaching 2 months. Yeah, approaching 2 months. He's coming on Friday, so I can't wait. This is Sunday, the 16th, and he's coming on Friday. And so anyway, I think the reason that I don't like the gelatos is because it's sort of diagonal. I don't like it at all. So I probably could have figured something out, but I'm just going to leave it for a bit. I'm going to ink all the edges in black to kind of tie all the pattern papers. You can do two things. You can do that, or you can outline. And this is where it skips ahead. I just took another sand color cardstock and I just sewed all the way around minus all that gelato. And what I did with that other one is I just cut the inside out and used the back side to mat another photo on another layout because I needed some sand color. So I've been really good with, I'm not using a lot of pattern paper as my background, but I am using the cardstock that came in the kit. And I rounded the corners with my corner rounder from, what are they called? We Are Memory Keepers. They're called Crocodile. And I also rounded two of the corners of the pattern paper. And I did that while the battery was charging up. There's sort of two titles on this layout. One is, he calls us Nammy and Pappy. So that's on there. And then I'm going to take out a speech bubble. And on that, I'm going to put our little baby Mason. I took one of the frames. I cut it in half. I put the top to the top right of the layout right there. And then I'm going to put another card inside of that says My Sweetheart. And then the bottom of that frame says, I think you are awesome. And then there's a couple little tickets that says, I adore you. I'm going to cut them in half and use them. A lot of these are from the Fancy Pants collection. And all of those came in this month's kit. I'm going to use that speech bubble with the quotations. And I'm going to put my title, my subtitle, or my title, and the Nammy and Pappy are sort of the subtitle on this speech bubble. And then I'm using my Teresa Collins, are they just called tiny stickers? Let me see what they're called. They're right here. Alpha sticker sheets. And they come with a white background with black lettering and a black background with a white lettering that's sort of an outline. It's super cute. And there's 900 stickers. There's 6 sheets in each, and it's only $1.99. So totally worth it. And I got it at Simon Says Stamps, and it's a new release from the CHA 2014. So now I'm going to keep looking for different things that I want to use, witch enamel dots, more die cuts. And again, what I do is I put everything in the middle of the page. And once I feel like I have enough, then I start adding everything to the layout. I thought I was going to use the XOXO for this page, but I end up using the little film strip because there wasn't any red on this layout, so I didn't want to use red. But I am going to use that, like I said, that film strip that's in black, so it'll coordinate with the pattern papers. Now I feel like I have enough, so I'm going to start gluing everything down. And I didn't like that I could see the back of, the pattern papers. And I kind of glued it crooked, so you're going to see me lifting that up and gluing it down again, the first part at the top of the layout. I'm going to put some foam tape. And that foam tape is a huge roll that I got at Custom Crops, and it's from Scotch 3M. And I paid about $33, but I think they're about, if you don't get them on sale, they're about in the 40s. I'm going to put Pappy at the bottom of the layout on a doily. And I put Nammy on the other doily at the top of the layout. And it was really crooked and it's really bugging me, so I'm going to fix it and glue it down again. I'm going to put some foam tape in behind that speech bubble. Or maybe I already did. I'm going to center that title. And the main reason I love those tiny stickers is, one, it coordinates with almost any layout. Between the two, it'll coordinate with any layout that you're working on. And two, you can put some pretty big titles onto a very small space. Like there, our little baby Mason, that's 4 words. And it all fit on that little speech bubble. Any kind of thickers, there's no way that I would have been able to do that. So that's why I love the tiny stickers. I'm going to put that little flag with the heart at the top of the layout next to NAMI. And then I'm going to put I'm going to dig, I guess, some more through the embellishments. And I'm going to put that little heart next to Pappy. It's going to end up to the left side of it. And I'm inking all the edges of all the die cuts just so that they kind of tie together. I'm going to put the I adore you right on top of that other heart that's sort of below the picture and with that cluster with the frame. I'm going to put that phone on the layout because I call him every day. I talk to him every day on the phone, sometimes twice a day. And even he plays with his little phone and he talks to Nana. And my mom, I talked to him last night and my mom said she was rocking him and he was almost asleep, and I hadn't talked to him yet yesterday, and he was saying Nana, Nana. And within minutes, I was calling it and I talked to him, and maybe he realized that I hadn't talked to him that day, and so I talked to him, and then he went to sleep. I even if I work, I try to squeeze it in to call him and talk to him. Now I'm going to use some of the stamps that came in the kit, and one says dude because I call him my little dude because he is, oh my goodness, a true boy. He's so rough. So I call him my little dude. I stamped la 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 love you on this layout. And am I going to put another stamp on there, or I'm putting everything away? I'm really trying hard to put stuff away as I'm using it. I don't want the mess that I got a few months ago. Oh, I know what I did a few weeks ago. There was a stamp set that says I love you to the moon and back. I'm going to stamp it. I'm even going to put foam tape in behind. I'm going to put it on the layout, and I'm going to take it away because I don't find it goes with this layout. So I just put it in my container, and I'll use it on another layout. I didn't throw it away. I just put it with my container, and we'll use it on some other layout. And sometimes, you think of something and you do it and it doesn't work out. If you don't do something because you're afraid that it's not going to work out, think of all the things that you wouldn't have done if you wouldn't have given it a try. So that's the way I look at it. Yeah, I wasted a sheet of cardstock because I tried that gelato and it kind of didn't work out. I only wasted maybe 5 minutes of my time, and I still used the center of the cardstock. I just flipped it on the back side and used it to mat some photos. And but if it would have worked out, then it would have been really cute, right? And now I'll know not to do it diagonally. And that's what made me think of using cardstock to do like the teal cardstock, because I was trying to hide it. And so I did that instead. So it kind of pushed me to try something different, because usually I would have done that on a pattern paper and not on another cardstock. So that worked out good. I really like the look of that. And this is where I add the washi tape to 3 areas of the layout. And I find it hard to not add washi tape, enamel dots, and mist and twine. It seems to be sort of my finishing touches. And I usually end up, as far as embellishments, there's usually between 5 and 11, I would say, different embellishments that I put on a layout. I think you can say that my layouts are embellishments heavy, and with a kit like this, if I only put 1 or 2 per layout, there would be no way, I could do 30 layouts and you wouldn't be able to even tell that I touched any embellishments. And now, I can tell it's starting to go down a little bit, not too much. So now I'm going to show you some close-ups of the layout and a close-up of each embellishments. And if you want to see some more close-ups, you can go and join me on my Facebook group. And there's a whole bunch of other people that upload their photos or layouts. Twitter, Pinterest, a cherry on top, 2 peas in a bucket, the Scraptastic blog, and their Facebook group, and Instagram. And all this, it's all under Nicole Jones 911. So thanks for watching. Bye.